We are under the lights this evening as we get you set for another edition of Baseball on the Show. Tonight we've got a good matchup. Pablo Lopez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one.
I think the key for him is going to be locating strikes and forcing soft contact. He doesn't have dominant stuff compared to some other guys, but if he executes, he can still be very effective. We'll see how he does.
Guys, this Marlins ball club, as they begin play here tonight, they're coming off a good victory here in front of the home faithful on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, I know it's a long season, but they were able to win the opener, and nothing would be sweeter if you could get in your car today and drive home 2-0. This is a big game. This is a nice little momentum either way. Another win here, and they're going to be feeling great about where they're at.
Andrew McCutchen is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. And he will make the play out there, and there are two away now. Ready now, Bryce Harper.
Right fielder, number 3, Bryce.
And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1.
One thing I'm going to keep my eye on with this young starter on the mound is how he's able to stay ahead of hitters. It makes pitching at this level a lot easier. And when you're trying to establish yourself in the big leagues, you're going to have a much better time doing that if you attack hitters from the get-go.
Bouncer to the left side. He's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Now the Marlins will see what they can do. No score. Zach Wheeler will be on the bump for game 2 of the series. What do we need to know here, Danny?
200 strikeouts on the season last year. That's not an easy thing to do. You definitely consider this guy a strikeout pitcher, and if he brings the same stuff that he had last year into this new season, we could see more than 200 strikeouts 2 years in a row.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. 0-2 count, and the pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
2 balls and 2 strikes to Jonathan Villar.
He started this guy backwards. Couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Swing, and there it goes. He got all of this one. And that's a home run into the top tank. Run to lead off the bottom of the first. Second home run early in the year as the Marlins will take a 1-0 lead.
Yeah, I can remember when leadoff hitters were these little speedy guys who would try to leg out little numbers or draw walks. Well, that time has passed, and guys like this with pop at the plate can sometimes go deep. Anybody in the lineup.
To the plate now, Miguel Rojas. Slow roller down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
I know that feeling. Played 14 years in the big leagues and still can't hit a slider.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. No outs, nobody on. Popped up. Real Muto over to his left. 1 away.
Batting third.
So striding in, Corey Dickerson. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First delivery to him on the way. 1 out, nobody on. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they started the season out on the wrong foot, dropping one on the road on opening day.
Yeah, Matty, they need to grab this one today. You don't want to drop the first 2 games of the season. I don't care if it's on the road. I know you're going to have to battle, play well at home. You can't afford to get on the team bus back to the hotel 0-2.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, Garrett Cooper.
And that'll bring in Garrett Cooper as he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner. It's 0-1. I had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
Ew, is that ugly? You could probably throw anything out there to this guy. He'd swing at the rosin bag if you throw it up there.
Swing and a liner. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Hey, that's nice execution right there. Swung through the first slider, got it again, stayed tall, kept his hands back, didn't try and do too much, and delivered a nice base hit.
Into the box now, Brian Anderson. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, that's back-to-back really good sliders. I wouldn't be surprised if he threw another one right here. Looks like he's got that slide ball in his back pocket right now.
The 1-2. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll get back in safely, as wisely he hadn't committed too strongly toward third base. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Wow, this is a pretty good at bat right here, from down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2, and he's seen a lot of pitches too.
Fastball, strike 3 called, as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Digging in now, Trey Mancini, and the Marlins looking for more in the game's opening frame. Looking to minimize the damage here. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again, or something slow below the zone?
This is line to left. McCutchen is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Marlins are on the board first thanks to the solo home run. We'll head to the top of the second. It's now 1-0 Miami. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Hot shot down the line. Reined in. Throw to first will be in time, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And here's the left-handed hitting shortstop, Didi Gregorius now. Hits this one hard the other way, but that finds its way through for a base hit. And this one scoots all the way to the wall, and he'll pull into second with 1 away.
As we take another look here, you can see it's a 2-seam fastball running away from him at the plate. So he does the smart thing, not trying to pull it or just rolling over it, just goes with it and has enough juice on it to drive it for a double.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Gregorius leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here now the 2-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Hit weakly on the ground to short. Oh, and he can't come up with it.
Boy, you know, D-Row, every pitcher loves that. Shortstop does a great job just to knock that ball down to keep it from the outfield, to keep that runner from advancing all the way to home.
Yeah, and
onto the shortstop at second, but it's thrown away. In to score from third is the tying run. It's 1-1, and he's safe. So it's second and third with one gone now, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder Scott Kingery. No balls and a strike to count. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Ramirez will get there, and he puts it away to... Stepping in, Harold Ramirez. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
Harold Ramirez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Slapped hard the opposite way, but this will not elude the right fielder's grasp as he ranges over to handle it for the first out.
The catcher, Jorge.
Stepping in, Jorge Alfaro. His career line against Wheeler. He's hitless in 6 tries. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, Alfaro has a slugging percentage a little over .425, a respectable number. Breaking ball below the zone, that's ball 1. And a pitch taken here. It's now 2-1 to the Miami backstop. And now a pitch on the way. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Segura onto the grass. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Batting ninth, the pitcher.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Pablo Lopez. Wheeler into his motion. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
Oh, man, was that a hack. He's trying to create his own run support with a swing like that.
And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Hey, this guy's so aggressive, I don't think.
Into right field, that's a base hit.
Boy, you're talking about a cardinal sin for any pitcher to give an opposing pitcher to give up a base hit, D-Row, on an 0-2 pitch.
Yeah, that's got to be so frustrating, the way this guy's been executing. But you know what? Tip your hat to the pitcher. Stuck his nose in there, kept the front shoulder tucked, and found a way to get himself a knock.
1-0 the count. Has a look, now the pitch. Swing and a miss, 1-1. 2 out with the man at first. Oh, had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Usually you see chases outside the zone on off-speed stuff like sliders, breaking balls, and changeups. But to chase a fastball that far outside the zone tells me this hitter's not seeing it well at all.
Count even at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. And look out as that one ran in and got him. Standing in, Miguel Rojas. 0 for 1 here in the early going. First pitch on its way. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Chasing after it is Williams. He can't get there as it falls in. The relay. Throw to second, but he's in there as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
And these guys are showing some consistency in the early going here. Got a run in the first inning, and this double ensures that they'll at least get a run here in the second.
In now, Corey Dickerson. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And he'll be tagged out heading toward the plate. And with that, the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. We'll go now to the top of the third. The Marlins lead this one 3-1.
Leading off for Philadelphia,
Gene Segura standing in. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Fly ball right down the line in left. And they can't run it down. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Hit back toward the mound. Scooped up. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. So one gone here in the Philadelphia third, and that'll bring up the former National League MVP, Andrew McCutchen. One and one to Andrew McCutchen. McCutchen, a native Floridian who was selected in the first round back in 2005.
Yeah, Matty, they certainly got it right when they drafted this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar. Everybody knows this guy's name, and kids are buying his jerseys.
Breaking ball, called third strike as that catches the zone for out number 2.
Now batter, the right fielder.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Their count now at 2-2. Pitch on the way. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Phillies down in order, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. So here's the cleanup hitter, Garrett Cooper. He reached on a single in his first try.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Left field and deep. McCutchen looking up. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Well, every pitcher gets to start the inning with a fresh slate, and he's out trying to put that last inning behind him. But he's got to be shaking his head right here. A leadoff double on the first pitch, and he's back in trouble again. Things just not going his way right now.
Into the box, Brian Anderson. He swings and grounds it to short. The tag, and he is out. So a definite RBI spot here. Runner at third, one away. And that'll bring up the power hitting outfielder Trey Mancini. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. A play at the plate, and he will beat the throw home. It's a 4-1 score now. And he's in there safely as a run will score on the play as well. At the plate, Harold Ramirez. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Runner goes for second. Oh, and he breaks, and they've got him picked off. And they'll tag him out in the rundown. Line, but speared on a hop. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Rhys Hoskins, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1 ball and 1 strike to the Phillies first baseman. Left side. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth.
Now batting.
Here's Didi Gregorius. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And it's quickly 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first 2 are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Now batting. The catcher.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Boy, this guy's got it going on right now. He's executing everything. He should feel pretty good. He's retired 7 in a row.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
2 balls and 2 strikes to the Phillies catcher.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got it.
The 2-2 one more time. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the commercial break, I had a chance to catch up with manager Don Mattingly about the Marlins' offensive production. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said it's been a real team effort to focus on a line drive approach, and that is certainly evident in this game. Our stat guys tell me they've hit 9 total line drives. And even though not all of them have resulted in base hits, those are the swings the team believes leads to a lot of success at the plate.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. First pitch on its way. Line drive base hit.
Hey, nice AB right there. With the pitcher coming to the plate, your job is to get on in front of him. This should be interesting. Does he get the bunt sign? Do we play a little billy ball and pull it back and try and play chicklets with the third baseman? See what happens.
Stepping in now, Pablo Lopez. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that's a tough play. So it's back to the top of the order now, and the switch hitter Jonathan VR will be the next to bat. First pitch coming, here it is. There's a swing and a drive hit well out to right field, and that'll get down out there for extra bases. A strong throw back in by Harper, and that will hold the runner at third base.
Yeah, Matty, I mean, the numbers don't lie. They've tagged him for 10 hits, including that last one, and he's having a hard time getting out of any trouble. They might be buying some time to let the relievers get a few more pitches in.
And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
The left fielder, number 23, Corey Dickerson.
So now to the plate, Corey Dickerson. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. But this one will bend foul. Had plenty of distance, though, as it landed in the upper deck. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. And Dickerson behind 0-2 now.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard, soft. Good time to be a pitcher.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
He's set. Here it comes. Hit hard towards center. In there, a base hit.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Christopher Sanchez answers the call from the pen here in the 4th as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. At the plate now, Brian Anderson, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball. 0-1. No hits to this point. Down and away, ball 1. 6 runs, double the amount of hits, and 1 error so far for the Marlins. A swing and a ground ball to third. but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Has a look, now the pitch. Hot shot to third. Gregorius is there. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the fifth.
Matt, I talked with Philadelphia's manager during the break about the Phillies' offensive production to this point. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
Okay, thank you, Heidi. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Dickerson's there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now back.
And in steps Scott Kingery. Looking called in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2.
Man, this guy's really pitched well so far, attacking the strike zone, and he's really kept these hitters off balance.
And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2. Adam Hazley will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. The pitch. A ball and a strike.
He obviously wanted that call on the corner, but if he continues to put the ball right there, he's going to get that call, and he's going to keep pitching as well as he is.
And he'll step on the bag himself. Adam Morgan is out from the bullpen now as he'll make his first appearance here on the season. So here's Trey Mancini, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Here's the first pitch to him. Well hit, but also well fouled into the seats and left. Morgan is adjusting to the new normal as MLB now mandates that relievers reach the end of an inning or face 3 or more batters before being replaced. And for a one-time lefty specialist like this, that's a big change. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. McCutchen is under it. He's got it 1 away. So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. Not the night he or his club were hoping for.
Yeah, nothing seemed in sync for him out there in this one, Matt. He just couldn't get the ball where he wanted to, and the opponents really took advantage of that. That's a brutal feeling sitting in the dugout. Know that you disappointed your team and you went out there and laid an egg.
And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Some guys just lay back and watch that first pitch go by no matter what. Work the count, make the pitcher waste a few pitches. But when he serves up a fastball like this on the first pitch, it's hard not to go after it. And that's just what he does. He jumped all over it.
Jorge Alfaro is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Swung on and hit deep to left center. McCutchen going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. He's in at second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
Number 49, Pablo Lopez.
Standing in now, Pablo Lopez. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. Harper is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
Up next for the Marlins.
Back to the top of the Miami lineup now, and stepping in Jonathan Villar. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Well out in front of the breaking ball there for a strike. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run.
Well, he's as hot as anybody in the game right now, hitting a homer yesterday and 2 more today. They need to rethink whatever strategy they're using to pitch to him because he's killing them.
Victor Arano gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Down the left field line and deep. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Arano has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. And the off-balance throw is right there for the 3rd out. And that'll bring up Gene Segura. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard-hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Hard on the ground towards short, and this will get through into left for a leadoff hit.
Boy, not the way you'd like to draw up an 0-2 pitch, D-roll, but from a hitter's perspective, a pretty good job of staying alive 0-2.
Yeah, and he did an excellent job on the offensive side. Not to let the AB get away from him. I know he was down 0-2, but he bowled his neck and he stayed in there.
And that's over 2-1.
That's an impressive pitch right there. If you're willing to throw a changeup on 2-0, that tells me that's a pitch you feel really confident with.
On to first, and they get them both.
Boy, that's about as easy as it comes. A chopper, 2-hopper turns into a tailor-made 4-6-3 double play.
First pitch fastball in there for a called strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. Lined into right, a base hit. Next to bat will be Rhys Hoskins. He'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball sent back up the middle. He's got it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Stepping up now, Corey Dickerson. So far 2 for 3 in this one.
The left fielder, Corey.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 pitch. Now some action in the Phillies bullpen as a right-hander begins to crank it up out there. The 1-1 home. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Ranging back is Williams. And just short of a home run, this ball's off the wall. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Now batting, the first baseman.
Wow, when you're swinging the bat like he is, you want the game to go to extra so you can get some more ABs. That's his 3rd hit of the game, and his swing just keeps getting better and better. Almost hit that one out of here, but he'll take a double anytime.
Trying to keep it going. A perfect 3 for 3 thus far. 1-1 now to count to the Marlins first baseman. No one out with a runner at second. Line drive base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Into the box, Brian Anderson, as he overcommits here to a slider out of the zone. 1 strike to count. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A line shot to third base, and the runner gets back. No double play.
Now batting.
And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Hit on the ground to third. 1 there. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this. So now to the plate, Didi Gregorius. 1 for 2 with a double on the ledger so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
1-1 the count.
Well, he's done a real nice job with that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
Still a ball and 2 strikes. He'll try again. 1-2. Rolled slowly down the first baseline. Throw not in time to get him, and how about that? An unlikely infield single. At the plate, JT Realmuto. As he'll take a look at a curveball that drops in there on the outer half. It's strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 2 game so far. Hit down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no.
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone.
Well, some people would say this homer is wasted because they're down so big tonight, but I'm not one of them. I think anything you can build on and take into the next game is valuable, and at least they're still battling.
1 ball, no strikes the count. Grounded to short. Throw gets him, 2 down. Davey Brion will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
For Philadelphia, number 73.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Now the 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Looks like he's got a good feel for that two-seam fastball this far into the game.
Hot shot to first base, and a great play to end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 7th inning coming up. Get up and stretch. It's the Marlins 10 and the Phillies 3. Sir Anthony Dominguez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard on the ground to second. Kingery's there. And that's the first out. Striding into the box, Jorge Alfaro. 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. Here comes the first pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. Can't quite nip the corner. It's a ball off the outside.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Hit hard towards center. And that finds the outfield grass for a base hit.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
Into the box now, Pablo Lopez. Now he'll try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Here's the 0-1. Heading out toward shallow right. Harper will come in a bit and put it away for the second out of the inning. Jonathan Villar will stand in again as he looks for home run number 3 in the ball game as we flash you back here to his second home run. This was back in the 5th inning as he has the long ball working in his first few at-bats. He's right there, and that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1 left for Miami. They still lead by 7. It's 10-3. Ready to begin the 8th. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gene Segura. Last time through was a base hit. 0-1 the count. A ball and a strike to the Phillies leadoff man.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to make another quality pitch on 1-1.
And, oh, he can't get out of the way of that one, so the leadoff man will be on to open the frame. So next to the plate for the Phils, Andrew McCutchen. He was a double play victim last time around. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike one.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch, and even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Strike one to start the at-bat. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Harper behind with an 0-2 count now.
Wow, that changeup is an absolute beaut. They call it the great equalizer for a reason.
3 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the ledger for the Phillies to this point. Liner toward right center, and that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases.
The good news for pitchers in this park is that it doesn't give up many home runs. A lot of room in the outfield. Sometimes that's the bad news as well, though, because there's a lot of space for hits to get down and to go for extra bases just like that.
Rhys Hoskins comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Next pitch here will be number 100 through 7 1/3.
Man, I'd love to see a complete game. He's certainly on his way. If he can keep the...
Oh, no, that hit him. The runner does score from third, and let's hope he's going to be all right. No chance to make the play. Let's just hope he's okay on the mound. Stepping in now, Didi Gregorius, as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike one. Grounded back up the middle. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Phillies will have to be content with just the 1. Home half of the 8th straight ahead. It's the Marlins 10 and the Phillies 4. Ready for another shot now, Miguel Rojas. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. And he popped him up. Harper coming on, but he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
In now, Corey Dickerson, as he hits it weakly on the ground toward first. Hoskins gathers it in, and he won't even try it at second as he flips to the pitcher covering to get the Schuer out. And now they'll slap the tag on him as he tries to get back to second. It's a double play. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Garrett Cooper. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. No balls and a strike to count. Hit back up the middle. Segura has it. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. 4 pitches, all it takes to do in the Marlins. They're up comfortably, however. It's 10-4. Into the box now, JT Realmuto is working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. Good breaking ball there, laid off for the second strike.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get me over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Pitch coming. Here it is. In there at the knees. Strike one. Strike taken as the curveball drops into the bottom part of the zone.
After two great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Just hung in there on that one. Two balls, two strikes to Nick Williams. Fastball is outside. It's full now. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. Oh, and look out as this runs in and gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
And when a guy starts leaving the curveball up, that's a sign he's beginning to tire a little bit out there. He's got to be able to get on top of that pitch or he's going to start getting hurt.
Josh Harrison will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 7.
And that misses inside. 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Line towards center field. But he will make the catch on the hard hit ball out there, and that will conclude matters here as this ball game is over.
Well, I got to be honest, I didn't think he had 9 innings in him, but he battled and he finished the game and he picked up the win along the way too.
10-4 the final in this game. The Marlins scored 10 runs on the way to victory. Pablo Lopez gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Zach Wheeler struggled and gets the loss after giving up 6 earned. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
For Philadelphia, 4 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 6